Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to South Christian Sailor Football. I'm Ray Klostra along with Scott Scrotenboer and Mike Van Laan. Tonight's game is between the South Christian Sailors and the Kenowa Hills Knights, and the game is being held at the Byron Center's Waddell Field. So, Scott, what do you have to say?
Kenowa Hills is coming off a good victory last week, so I'm sure they have a lot of confidence. South is in a must-win situation, so it should be a good game, and it's a good night for football.
Well, glad to hear that. As we speak right now, South Christian's 3-0 in the league, 4-1 overall. Kenowa Hills is 1-2 in the league and 1-4 overall. And that win last week, Scott, was their first win in the last 16 games. So that was a biggie. They haven't won since October of 1999.
Yeah, big win for them. I think they come out here. They look confident. I think they're gonna give South a little battle here for a little while, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, and like you said, this is a must-win for South Christian because Hastings is a tough team. They'll be playing Hastings next week, and Hastings beat Wyoming Park 41-0, I believe, and Park is somebody to be reckoned with also.
Hastings, I think, is the team to beat in the OK Gold. I'd say they're going to be a favorite, and so it's a big game for South tonight. It's important for South to get 6 wins so they can make the playoff round in late October.
You got it. Well, did you see who's receiving here? Did they do it, the toss, while we were talking here?
I don't think that's been done yet, but actually it looks like Kenowa Hills is going to be receiving. So they'll get the first crack at it.
Okay. Well, Kenowa Hills is coached by Chip Highbore. This is his 3rd year. And South Christian is coached by Bob Blackwire. This is his 20th year. Okay, we're ready to begin.
We'll see if South can come off to a good start tonight. They've typically, in all their games this year, have been a slow starter and have been a second-half team.
Well, they've been called.
We'll see how it happens tonight.
You betcha. They've been called the comeback kids. They're always behind, and they seem to pull it out somehow.
Hopefully they can get a good start right away.
Well, we have Mike Van Laan joining us now. He played for the Air Force Academy, so he's pretty much our detail man.
And I'm happy to be here. That was looked like Dan Cartwright on the return.
Well, they seemed to get him right away. He didn't get much of a run out of that one.
Yeah, good coverage by the South Christian kickoff team there. Just assuming this mic is on. Man in motion, and they give it to the guy in motion there. It's Paul Van Dyke for a good run.
He got
coming on that right end.
Really good run there.
Be about 2nd and 1.
He was able to get outside that time, and South's going to have to contain that if they want to stop this offense.
Okay, we're ready to go again.
Kenowa comes up to the line. Their line looks a little bit bigger than South. South's a small team this year.
Small but quick.
I think South is always kind of that way, aren't they? Just small.
That's been the tradition. It's a nice pass by Kenowa there. Again, that was Paul Van Dyke on the receiving end of the pass.
Coach, can you hear me? Good start for Kenowa.
Well, as we sit here, it looks like the stands on the other side, that would be south side, they're packed over there. Kenowa side's pretty full, too. It's a nice night for football. Temperature is just beautiful. Nice for the players, too.
Kenowa's up on the line. They've got motion to the right, and they give to the motion man up the middle. Nice stop by South. Middle of the defensive line there. We've got
Jordan Timmer.
Looks like Dan Vanderplatz and company on the stop.
Well, this is kind of interesting. You know, the Knights have never won a conference championship in their 33-year school history.
They'd love to knock off the OK Gold Power, I think, right here tonight.
Boy, that's for sure.
And I think they're fired up for it tonight. Again, motion, and it goes to the motion man around that right end. Again, there he goes.
He's got a good run going.
Good hole. He's going down,
broke
passing the
everything.
40. All the way to about the 23-yard line. Again, he's getting outside on Kenowa's right side. That'd be South Christian's left there. Again, South is going to have to contain if they're going to stop this offense.
I think South right now is living up to their tradition of getting behind, or having
Good,
somebody else draw the blood first.
Good touchdown saving tackle by Brian Kuipers there.
Well, South's going to have to make some adjustments to contain there around that right end. And again, that was Paul Van Dyke for Kenowa. No motion this time. They've got the wishbone formation. They give to the one of the backs over the right tackle there.
There, that was a good stop. Well, this game is brought to you by the Woodland House of Kitchens at 6619 South Division. It's close to 68th in Division there. Stop by and see Dave Offringa. I stopped in this week and talked with him. What a selection they have there. Charlie will help you out with anything you need.
Second and 6.
Wishbone formation again by Kenowa. They're going over the left side. Nice stop there. Looked like Elwin Kamiga on the tackle. Good fill by Elwin, who plays that linebacker position real strong for South Christian this year. Kenowa Hills back up on the line right away. Again, wishbone formation. And now they're going around that right end. Good contain, John Dyke. Let's see, that was TJ Bice containing and bringing that in. Still a pretty good gain by Kenowa. Probably going to measure for a first down.
How he was running with two people hanging on him, two sailors hanging right on him, and he gained a couple yards even with two on him.
Yeah, the defense got there right away, but weren't able to bring him down in time, and I think we're going to have a measurement on the field here.
So what's your take on this right now, Mike? Mike or Scott?
Well, I think you said it earlier, Ray. South Christian is known this year for their late starts, and they're kind of known as the comeback kids. And it looks like we're running around that same track for this game. I think the coaches are doing a good job getting the guys fired up at halftime and making some good adjustments, but it'd be nice to see him stop Kenowa here a little bit earlier.
Big play coming up here, though. 4th and inches.
Kenowa's going for it. Again, they come out in that wishbone formation.
Our whole booth is shaking here. The Kenowa people are so pumped.
Coming around that right end. Nice stop
They
there
might
by
have stopped him.
Going to be a close, really close.
TJ Beist again was right there on that Kenowa's right side to stop the runner, but not in time to prevent the first down. Well, it's hard to stop them when you've just got less than a yard to go, and it was a nice defensive stand there, but not enough to keep them from the first down.
Well, like we said, last week was Kenowa's first game of 16 games. They haven't won for 16 games since October of '99, and they are pumped right now after that win.
Yeah, they sure are. We do have a flag on the field that's against South Christian.
12 men on the field, maybe?
No, I didn't see the signal from the referee. Could have been somebody moved a little bit early in encroachment on the defense, or it could have been 12 men. They would have had to snap the ball first for 12 men to be
Well, with
called,
7
so
minutes
it's probably
left,
a defensive offsides.
we're 7 minutes left. It's first down, 5 yards to go. Kenowa's on a roll.
There he again off that right tackle for Kenowa. Pretty big hole there by the provided by that Kenowa offensive line.
First down and goal.
1st and 2, yep.
Well, it's obvious South is going to have to make some defensive adjustments to stop this offensive attack that Kenowa's showing. They look very good right now. Kenowa's offense does.
It's been mostly a running game from Kenowa, I believe. I think I saw one pass.
Again, going over that right side of the Kenowa offensive line, over between the guard and tackle this time. I don't think he made it in. Be be second in inches.
Yeah, it says 2nd and 1, but it's more like 2nd and 1 inch.
Klosterman with a stop there.
Okay, here we go. This is a biggie.
Same play they just ran, but South stopped it this time.
Same thing again. So we're talking 3rd and inches again.
Real nice defensive penetration that time by Josh Post. Came in and grabbed that runner from behind, and he had help by Joe Skinner there.
Skinner's a big man. You don't mess with Skinner.
Big but quick.
You bet. Same thing in basketball. You don't mess with Joe.
Yeah, Joe's a little deceiving on how quick he can move there. You look at him and then you watch him move, and you'll be impressed.
So here we go. 3rd and inches.
Big play.
Okay, they go over the left side this time. Another nice, beautiful defensive stop by South. The ball came loose, but caused by the ground, so no fumble. This will be 4th down now. Didn't get the numbers on the stop for that, but it was at right side of our defense there.
Well, they've held him now for all these downs. So
They're going to go for the
4th and inches.
touchdown. They're not going to kick a field goal. They're going for it.
I think that last stop was Nate Jansen and Tom Sitzma. 4th down, quarterback snake, and he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Kenowa.
Well, I think that that series there and forcing Kenowa into 4 plays to get that touchdown from 1st and goal. Even though we gave up the score, I think that says a lot for the South defense, and
It shows they can't hold them.
Exactly. I think they'll play a little bit higher level here now. Looks like Kenowa's going to kick for the 1 point.
Kick was good.
And that's Patrick Anderson for the
score
for the extra point.
Score right now is Kenowa 7, South Christian nothing, with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
I don't believe Mr. Blackwire is a happy camper right now.
No, I don't think I'd want to be in that kickoff receive team huddle right there where he's telling them what they need to do.
Well, the other games we announced too, you could just see the frustration. He'd take his hat off and he'd fuss with it. So they always start out this way. But Kenowa looked tough on this. That was a good drive.
Yeah, Bob Blackwire does not like to be behind in football games. There's no doubt about that.
Well, this hasn't been his year then, because they've been behind every time.
I've talked to him a few times and after the game, and he's pretty proud of these kids on the way they come back. But he would like to see him start out a little bit quicker. Okay, for South, deep, we've got, I believe that's number 32 back there for South.
Mark Damstra.
Mark Damstra. Little chip kick, and Joe Skinner's got it. Coming around the left side. He's got open. Nice block.
Looked like a face mask.
Yeah, flag, probably a face mask. Looked like a nice run back by Joe, though, and he had a nice block there by Brian Kuipers early on as well.
Excellent field position for South.
Yeah,
even first drive.
Even with the penalty.
That's what we were saying about Skinner. He's big, but he can run. He's quick.
Yeah, he did a real nice job getting around that left side there. And now with the penalty, South is going to have the ball on about the 30-yard line. Excellent field position. We'll see what this offense can do. Offense is quarterbacked by Robbie White. He's a junior. Throws a nice football.
I was going to say, Rob is a throwing quarterback.
Yeah, which is a little bit different for South.
Tradition for South. It's more of the wing T running game.
I believe we've got Eric Mann.
See, here's the pass
center.
right away.
There's beautiful pass. There it is.
That was
touchdown.
caught, too.
That's That's right to Ben Klosterman.
Great pass by Robbie White. That didn't take too long, guys.
Well, South said we're somebody to be reckoned with. We're not going to mess around.
We're talking about Rob White, his ability to throw the football, and there you've seen it right on that first play from scrimmage.
Right where we need to be, right in the breadbasket. Good catch by Klosterman.
Nice job by the offensive line there, giving protection for Rob to get the ball off also. Beautiful pattern, beautiful pass, and excellent blocking.
Okay, here's the kick now.
Klosterman for the extra point.
Kick is good. Well, we have a tie game, just like that.
Nice job by Brian Kuipers on the snap to get it in position for Klosterman to kick it through the uprights. 7-7.
With 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, I'm sitting here next to Mike Van Laan. Our two sons played on the team that went to the Silverdome a couple of years ago, and it's kind of good to be up here right now, isn't it, Mike? And kind of reliving this again.
Yeah, I think one of the things about being a parent of a high school football player is the friends that you make with the other kids' parents. And Ray and I have become friends just because our boys played football together. Otherwise, I don't think I'd even would know who he was. Our paths haven't crossed other than that. We've kept in touch since then, and I think that's one of the wonderful things about high school sports.
Yeah, it's a real bonding thing.
A lot of good memories for the kids and for the parents.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
for sure.
Beautiful kick by Klosterman. And that's Joel Bradley bringing it back.
Tackle by Andy Birkenpass.
And we had Josh Van Laan on the tackle as well. Josh is somehow related to me. His dad is my cousin, so I need to make sure I get that name.
The only
in there
thing
once
is,
in a while.
you pronounce it Van Laan and they say Van Laan, huh?
Right. That's a little bit of family debate there, but we won't go into that on broadcast here. Okay, South defense comes out. Hopefully they're ready to put a stop to this Kenowa offense that was so powerful on their first drive. Got Joe Skinner on the left bandit position there. And they run up that on our left side there, on South's defensive left side for a nice stop there by South.
Small gain on the play.
About a 1 yard gain. It's 2nd and 9 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
I bet they're going to try that sweep play again. That worked on the first drive. They might try it again here.
Yeah, I look for them to go outside. Okay, people are jumping. It's probably offsides by Kenowa there on the offense.
Well, that's a pretty good prediction there, Mike. How'd you know that?
I watched a little bit of football in my day.
You're right, Mike. 2nd down and 14.
Well, the one pass that Kenowa attempted was a completion for a pretty decent gain. So looking for either a pass or something around the end here. And we've got the guy in motion to the offense right. Looks like a pass. Back to the
Could that be a
left
lateral?
side.
No.
Yep, right over his head.
Yeah, if that pass was was not a forward pass, that would be considered a fumble at that point. But looks like it was a forward pass.
Well, it's 3rd down and 14 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left.
They stop him here, and South will have the momentum back.
Yeah, this is a big stop here.
Okay, you got Joe Skinner on the left bandit position, TJ Bice at that outside backer corner. Looks like a blitz by Kaminga. An early whistle. Something's wrong there.
It looked like South jumped there.
Yeah, it could be encroachment by the defense. Nope, must have been
Oh, my.
Kenowa Hills moving again.
That
5
was
yard
on
penalty
Kenowa.
offsides.
3rd and 19.
I didn't see any movement on that offensive side, but it's hard to see everything from up here, I guess. This will have to be a big play by Kenowa.
Yeah, with 3rd and 19.
Looks like a pass. Good
Intercepted.
pressure, intercepted.
Boy, and he's gone.
And that's Klosterman running it in for the end zone for his second touchdown of the
Yep,
night.
2 for the night.
That's nice interception by Ben, just playing center field there on the as a defensive back, and the quarterback's arm got hit as he threw it, and the ball ended up in Klosterman's hands.
Now there's a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Real nice job by that South defensive line.
Klosterman's going for his 14th point right here as he kicks it.
That's right. He's run 2 touchdowns and going for his second kick.
Kuiper's holding. Oh, it's wide to the right.
Although Bob Blackwire, when you look at him now, he's not whipping the head off like he was a little while ago.
Now he's clapping his hands a little bit. He's a little happier than he was 3 minutes ago.
Well, right now the score is South Christian 13, Kenowa Hills 7, with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter.
Kenowa will get it back again. Try to regain some momentum.
There's a picture of the South Christian stands. As you can see, pretty full again tonight. Excellent participation here supporting the South Christian football program.
And a beautiful night to be watching football. Okay, we're ready. Wow,
Another nice
that's
kickoff
a beautiful
by
kick.
Ben.
Oh, and he
it's,
dropped it to boot
He
yet.
picks it back up. Looks like he was going to go around left side. Now he's stopped as he cuts back towards the right.
Chad Van Dyke on that kickoff return for Kenowa Hills.
Got 62-54 on the tackle and 14. 14 is Brian Kuipers. 62 is Josh Villan again. And
Josh Post, 54.
And Josh Post, 54. Josh, and Brian on that tackle. Nice coverage by the kickoff team.
I think they're right on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Kenowa Hills starting out a little bit in the hole again.
Looks like the 15-yard line. Motion to the left, and they're running it up the middle. Beautiful stop by South's defense up the middle. That was Dietering up there, and he's playing nose guard, and I think he's just overpowering that center.
Was that your position, Mike, at the Air Force Academy?
No, I played a more of a bandit position. About where, let's see, who's playing bandit tonight? Joe Skinner, and Joe Skinner's bandit on the left side, and on that right side, number 2, we've got Tom Sitzma.
Yeah, Tom Sitzma.
Okay, quarterback keeps it this time on the option, and
He didn't gain very much.
small gain. We had Kamiga on the stop there.
They had that outside covered that time.
Yeah, good contain again, and Kamiga did a nice job getting over there from his linebacker position.
Well, it's third and 9 right now.
Probably going to try to put it in the air again. But they're probably going to try to be a little more careful with this one. They don't need another interception here.
Well, it's nice to see South has made some adjustments. We're definitely containing better and stopping that defense. They've got 2 split. Kenowa's got 2 split wide to the right. Quarterback looks that way, comes back to his right. And it's a quarterback sack there by Sitzma. Tom Sitzma on the sack.
Tommy's quick.
I think about 2 or 3 games ago, Tom Sitzma had around 235 yards running with the ball.
Yeah, that was against Whalen, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, another victory for those comeback kids on that game, I believe.
Kenowa Hills at the punt now. It's 4th down. Brian Kuipers is back to receive.
Almost blocked there. Sitzma just missed the block. We've got TJ Beist returning around the right side.
That was a short punt, and TJ was able to pick it up.
Good field position for South, about on our 30-yard line.
Well, the interesting thing when they played Whalen, talking about Tom Sitzma, I think that Whalen was ahead. As the coach said, with 6 minutes left, he said with 360 seconds left, they scored 5 touchdowns on us.
Things can change in a hurry.
think that says a lot for this South Christian offense, too. They are a pretty explosive offense. They can be.
There's the pass from Rob White
There's
again.
another pass, and it was a nice
Almost
defensive play there by Kenowa, number 83. That's Neil Rush. Got a nice hand on the ball.
Well, we have 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. It's still 13-7 South Christian.
Okay, we want to keep an eye on the right side of that South Christian offensive line. They got a couple nice big guys there. The tight end on that right side is Lance Zagman, and we've got Brandon Halls playing that right tackle. South likes to run over those two guys.
Short in the middle.
Good defense by Kenowa Hills.
Nice little throw by Rob to Klosterman, but not for much gain.
Neil Rush on the tackle again.
3rd and 7. 40 seconds left. Yeah, Rob White has broke all tradition with South and the passing that he does.
I think it's nice to have a passer once in a while and to have a multi-prong attack. Looks like they're going to throw again. This is to Joe Skinner on that little slant in.
Skinner.
That's worked well all year. Skinner brings it in for the touchdown.
Touchdowns. Joe Skinner.
Good throw by Robbie White, and Skinner showing his speed on that play as well.
Yeah, Skinner just lined up wide to the left, did a little slant in. Rob hit him, and Joe did the rest.
Oh, we got somebody besides Klosterman on the scoreboard for South Christian.
There we go. Looks like South is going to go for 2.
That's right. Klosterman was owning all the points, wasn't he? Okay, South going for 2 points.
Well, Rob's going to throw it. And there he's got him.
There's the
That's
pass.
Lance Zagman.
Yeah, and it was good.
Nice pattern by Lance. Nice catch, and another good throw by Rob.
– 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
22-7 South Christian.
Well, we can still say they're the comeback kids because they were down 7-0.
That's
But
true.
it looks like the game's pretty well in control right now. It's not over. It's far from over. But South has done a nice job coming back in the first quarter, a little bit earlier than other games.
Well, Scott and I were saying earlier that this is a big game for South because they have 2 powerhouse games coming up yet. You know, they have Hastings next week, and then
Wyoming
they play
Park on the
Cedar,
road.
and then the Wyoming Park at their house.
You know, I'm going to contend with the scoreboard here. I think it's 21-7 because didn't we miss an extra point there to make it
Yes, we did.
13-7?
Yeah, it should be 21-7.
Guess maybe we should do that job too. Maybe to be the scorekeeper.
If they need us to do it, we could do it.
Like the pay might be a little
They
better.
heard you, Scott. They just changed the scoreboard now.
Okay, Klosterman kicking off again.
Another beautiful
nice
kick.
It's over the head. It's into the end zone. We'll see if he downs it. And the whistles blow. It's out of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Well, Klosterman's having just an awesome game up to this point.
Hey, he's scoring touchdowns. He's doing the kicking. He's doing it all right now.
Kenowa Hills. This is a big drive for Kenowa Hills. They've after that first opening drive, they have kind of just South has dominated.
Do you think South has figured out where they're at and shut her down?
Yeah, I think the defensive line from South has started to penetrate a little bit better, and we've been able to stop them. I look for Kenowa to go outside or to throw it. Well, they try off tackle.
Short gain.
Well, we have 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Score 21-7 South Christian.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Well, Kenowa started out with that good drive there, a good running drive, and then South answered right away with a pass and tied it right up and kind of took control from there.
Yeah, both teams have been impressive at times during that first quarter. The way Kenowa came out of the box there with that opening drive, I thought we were in for a high-scoring game here. But the South defense has come back and shut them down nice. And the offense, of course, has answered the call with 21 points. Well, I think the Kenowa coach is probably telling his big offensive line there that they have to stop that defensive line from South, and hopefully our defenders there can keep getting penetration against the Kenowa Hills line.
Well, both teams coming back on the field again. South was out right away. I think Kenowa was getting a few instructions there.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to say, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, that right side of the South defense now we're looking at number 51, who is Nate Jansen, and
was that a pitch
number
there?
2 is Tom Sitzman. Yeah, pitch around the right end, around Kenowa's right side.
Paul Van Dyke on the carry.
Looks like, what, about 4 yards?
Yep.
3rd and 5?
Yep, 3rd and 5.
Elwin Kamiga calling the defensive signals there for the Sailors. Elwin's in that middle linebacker position here, and Kenowa's got motion to the right. Elwin blitzes in and makes a stop.
Did
Loss of 2.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say they didn't gain anything on that.
Dan Cartwright got the ball and didn't have a chance to do anything with it. Elwin was right in there.
4th and 7. So you know what Kenowa's going to do.
Have to punt.
Looks like the long snapper for Kenowa is Corwin Bustron. Has a good snap and good kick. Bounces once on the ground, twice, and it's picked up. It's Danny Brown on the return, coming
Good
around
run
the
by
right
Danny.
side. And brought down and out of bounds by Derek Block.
South has had excellent field position this game. Again, now this time they get it at the Kenowa Hills 48-yard line.
Yeah, I believe they've started this side of the 50 every time, every position.
That makes it easier.
It's Elwin Kamiga with the football. Gets hit, does a spin move, and falls forward for about 3 more yards.
From the angle here, he looks like he's just a yard or 2 short of a first down.
Yeah, it was a nice carry by Elwin.
Remember to stop by Woodland House of Kitchens. Dave Offering there will fix you up for anything you need for your kitchen. 6619 South Division.
Your hometown kitchen remodeler.
You bet. Thanks to people like that this broadcast is made possible. Up the middle there.
Over the left side of that offensive line.
Sitzma on the carry.
Easily getting the first down. Oops, sorry.
Well, it's 21-7 South Christian. With 9 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
I just wrote down a capital letter U.
Okay, Rob's going to roll to the right. Doesn't see anybody open. Decides to hang on to it. He's sacked for about 5-6 yard loss.
Sacked by Derek Block of Kenowa Hills. Good play by Derek.
Second down, 14.
Okay, that offensive line for South Christian, we've got Eric Mann at center, got Josh Van Leyen and Jason Dietering at the guards, Brandon Halst and Kurt Bauma are the tackles.
Okay, pass.
Dots back for a pass. Oh, almost a nice catch there. The receiver, Klosterman again, slipped just as the ball was thrown, almost recovered to catch the ball.
It's a good pass by Robbie, but again, Klosterman slipped.
Looked like he had to turn around and wait for it just a little. It wasn't in front of him. And then he had that little slip in there.
Okay, Danny Brown's coming in along with number 10, TJ Beist.
Danny Brown's none of those quick ones. Basketball, too. He's a quick player.
And Danny and TJ are split out wide to the left. There goes Rob
Pass.
back.
Pass by Rob
Going
White.
for it
It's going
all.
to be a long pass here. Here we go.
Just over.
Just overthrown. Pretty early tackle there by number 17 by Kenowa, but no flag.
It looks like those two are talking a little bit back there.
Yeah, I don't think our receiver cared for that too much.
Nope, I think he knew what was going on.
Looks like South's going for it here on 4th down at the Kenowa Hills 37.
Well, these decisions are a little bit easier when you're ahead 21-7
That's
early
true,
in the game. So
We're 4th down with 14 to go. The South's going to go for it.
Mans runs up to the ball. Up the middle with Kamiga. Surprise call. Runs low and
So Kenowa will be taking over.
gets a few yards, but obviously not enough for the first down.
That was a big stop for Kenowa Hills.
It sure
They-
was.
South would have scored there. They would have really had the air taken out of their souls there.
Hey, they're still in the game yet.
You bet. They showed some heart there. They're not giving up.
This Kenowa team proved themselves last week against Sparta. Okay, we got a big rush coming in, but we're not able to get the quarterback, but we do rush the throw there, and the Kenowa pass is incomplete.
South's defense is not giving the quarterback any time to throw it.
Now, that was Tom Sitzma coming in from that right bandit position on the blind side of the quarterback.
Tom's none of those slash players. He's been doing it all this year. He didn't play much last year. He was sick quite a bit. He was ill, but he's sure making up for it this year.
Back to
Looks like
pass
he's
again.
going for
Looks
the
like
pass.
a screen. Coming over the left side. He's got some
He's got
running
a good
room.
run. He got the first down.
And a nice little catch from behind tackle there by 54 Josh Post.
Dan Cartwright on the reception there.
Excellent call by Kenowa with that big South Christian pass rush. That little screen pass off to the left side. Good call.
And I'll do a correction here. It wasn't a first down. It's 3rd and inches.
Well, we'll see once what the defensive and offensive lines are made of here. We've got 3rd and inches, pretty key play for Kenowa. Up the middle.
the gut.
They've
He's got it.
got
They
the
got
1
it.
yard he needed.
That's all they needed.
And that was Post again on the tackle. But it was a yard further back than it needed to be.
Cartwright on the reception, or on the carry for Kenowa Hills.
Well, 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in the second quarter. The score is South Christian 21, Kenowa Hills Knights 7.
Okay, a lot of running room off that Kenowa's right side. Okay,
Flag on the
encroachment.
call.
Encroachment by the defense is what it looked like. A few guys jumping there on the line. Must be the Kenowa quarterback is doing something with his cadence.
Whatever he's doing, it's working.
Yeah, we had about 3 guys that jumped early, either anticipating or getting a little carried away by listening to the quarterback. And I think that's how we're beating them on the line, too. I think we're just a little bit quicker. And sometimes when you need to do that, you're a little bit smaller. You anticipate that count.
Up the middle. He's got a
big
good
hole.
run up the middle there.
Big hole up the middle.
Yeah,
And,
that was a big hole.
First down.
Kuipers has to come over and make the tackle, and then also Tom Sitzma comes back to make the tackle. Yeah, that hole was too big.
It's a little too easy.
Kenowa's getting back in this game. If they can score here, they're right back in it.
Nothing's happened in this second quarter so
Yep.
far.
Yeah,
We're halfway into the second quarter. There's nothing.
definitely say Kenowa's given a good fight. Okay, we're running a reverse on the left side, but that was excellent, played very well by Josh Post again. He had good penetration from that defensive end position, and he just stayed home and caught the reverse.
2nd and 15 or 14. Big play by the South defense and Josh Post.
Okay, 2nd and 14, 6 minutes, 9 seconds left. And here goes Kenowa. Up the middle again. Good stop.
Good stop by the South defense. Again, that left side of our defensive line, along with the bandit over there. Got John Dykos, who was in on that last play, limping off the field. And we've got, looks like Joe Skinner coming in for him.
3rd and 14.
John's played a real nice bandit position this year, done a great job. Looks like a pass.
It's the pass.
Moves up in the pocket, but just too many South defenders there, and he's brought down by number 2, Tom Sitzma, and 51 was there as well, Nate Jansen.
Well, at 4th and 14, here comes the kick teams out.
51, Nate Jansen. I believe his brother's Ron Jansen,
Ron?
who also wore number 51.
That's correct, and he played with our sons too.
Yep.
Danny decided not to catch that one and be down at Kenowa Hills at the 6-yard line. South will be back in their own end zone there.
Well, here we go. This is not the field position that we've been used to so far in this game, and this will be a good test for our offense.
Show what they're made of now.
Bob Blackwater's got 4 minutes and 48 seconds to drive this down into the end zone before halftime.
Boy, they're buried pretty good down there.
Eric Mann and company come up to the offensive line, and Rob White under center.
I saw a
Flag
flag.
on the play.
There's a flag on the play here.
Looked like Camiga on the carry over that left side of the line, over that left tackle. Good push by the left side of the line there.
Penalty's going to be on South Christian. Is going to back them up further. Half the distance to the goal line. 1st down and 13 from their own 3.
They're having some success on the beats, especially when they
Got him on the 2, coach. Now it's time to grab it or run it in like they did.
Okay, 1st and 14.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not.
South up on the line. Got the wing back off to the right side, and they run a trap.
Guard on a trap. They trapped inside.
Hey, he did all right there.
Nice inside trap by
You bet.
South Christian. Beautiful hole, and I believe that was Camiga again on the run. Nope, correction, that was Tom Sitzma running.
Gain of about 9.
Brian Kuipers comes in with the play.
They trapped him on the inside of that one, coach. They're double wide.
Right side of that line that time, really nice block. Jason Dietering, Josh Villan on the pull.
Get off inside. Get off inside.
He's still up yet. He's still going.
Inside, and the that was Kuipers on the carry, I believe. Nope, that was Camiga on the carry.
They got the
Camiga
first
carries-
down.
Carries enough defenders across for the first down.
Well, that was a big first down.
Get South out of that hole. Gives them a little breathing room. 1st down.
They had him. They never wrapped him up.
1st down and about the 17.
They never wrapped him up.
Robbie's back to
Robbie's rolling all right. He's going to run, gets outside.
Yeah, he was going to pass it, but boy, the night pressure was pretty tough.
Yeah, the Knights were in there. We had Josh Villan pulling on that time, but I think there were just too many guards or too many guys for him to block them all. Good
Kenowa.
penetration by Kenowa.
We have a Kenowa player injured.
Well, it's 2nd and 3 right now with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. We see the South Christian Band coming out. They'll be performing at halftime. And once again, thanks to the good folks there at Woodland House of Kitchens for making this broadcast possible. Any of your kitchen needs, just stop by there at 6619 South Division.
It's right there in Cutlerville near 68th and Division. Okay, the Kenowa player is up and returning under his own power to the sideline. Looks like Steve Bristol, number 62.
That's great to see. Great to see him back up and run into the sideline.
All right, there's the whistle. They're ready to go.
Kuipers brings the play in. And Eric Mann again with his offensive line come up to the line of scrimmage ready to go.
South has 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to run this ball down. They have 3 yards to go for a first down. Pass from Rob White. He's got his man right in the middle there.
Pass to Kuipers.
That's been quite a little duel there between Kuipers and White.
Good tackle by Paul Van Dyke for Kenowa Hills.
Klosterman in with the play and Skinner returning to the sidelines.
Well, we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left until halftime. Score is still 21-7 South Christian. Looks like a pass again.
Again, drop back. He throws wide to the left there to one of the two receivers split out to the left. Another nice pass by Rob White. Another nice reception by Kuipers.
Okay, 2nd and 2. Clock still running with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the first half.
South has all 3 timeouts remaining.
I know Bob would really like to score before halftime.
Looks like another pass again. Looks
Got
like
the first down.
Yep,
Throw
it
to
looked
Kuipers
like
again.
the first down.
Again, White to Kuipers.
That's quite a combination.
3 different pass patterns, 3 different 3 completions.
One minute, 25 seconds left in the half.
Clock stopped with the first down.
He's going to pass you to death right now, Coach. He's using straight dropbacks.
Zagman is Lance Zagman split off to the right a little bit.
Up the middle.
Up the middle with Tom Sitzma.
Gain of about 4. South will take one of their timeouts right here, I believe.
And there it is. Keep an eye on number 84, Lance Zagman. They like to throw to him in these situations for the big play.
Well, there's 1 minute and 1 second, 1:01 left in the half. That's why South took their timeout now.
Lance is a senior. Lance Zagman is a senior. He's got great hands, and he's been a clutch receiver for South Christian this
He
year.
has caught some crucial passes.
Been one of those guys who's worked pretty hard in the weight room, and he's done a lot to put some muscle on that big frame of his. Well, Coach Bob Blackwire and staff there on the sidelines putting together their plan for the next minute and 1 second before we go into halftime. I'm sure that John Butler has his nose in
just
there.
going to say that.
and providing some advice on what to do here. John's been a great addition. Probably came back to South 3-4 years ago, and
He is
done a really nice
a
job.
master and a student of the game.
And I know from experience with my son and from talking to some of the other players, the kids just love him as a coach.
I would agree that my son said the same thing. He is a master. Pass.
Okay, we're back on the line
Looks
there.
a little
Nice,
long.
beautiful pass
Ooh,
and
he
reception.
got it.
Klosterman.
And he's going.
And he's going to move a little bit, and he's tackled down on the 12-yard line.
Those guys had him 5 yards back, and he just dragged him right along again. That stops the clock at 51 seconds.
Ben had a little shuffle move there that got him another probably 7-8 yards.
Great pass by Robbie White.
Yeah, Rob White's really on tonight. I haven't seen anybody from South Christian pass this well in as long as I can remember.
Okay, the clock is running. There's 42 seconds left. Another pass.
Almost
That one's
intercepted by
complete.
Kenowa
Almost-
Hills.
Exactly, almost intercepted. Overthrew that one a little bit.
Paul Van Dyke almost with the close interception there, but didn't quite do it.
Intended receiver was Brian Kuipers.
Robbie White's shown a lot of ability as a quarterback, and he's only a junior, so we could have some good things to come for years here at South Christian.
A lot of maturity as a junior.
Yep.
And he's a big quarterback too, which is nice. He can see over that offensive and defensive line. Okay,
here's
fake
the
up the
run.
middle and
Nope,
lobs
pass.
it in the end zone, goes up.
Who has it?
Okay, we
It's
had
a jump ball.
Skinner
They
going
called
up
it a
for the
touchdown,
rebound
yeah.
in the end zone for the touchdown.
You know what? I think Kenowa might have had that for a second,
It
but
looked
Skinner
like-
just outmuscled him at the end.
Well, I made that observation last week when we were playing Caledonia that it looked like the Caledonia receivers were a little bit more ball hungry than our guys were. Their defensive backs were a little bit more ball hungry, but tonight Skinner has shown that our South Christian receivers are going to be pretty ball hungry.
Well, that touchdown happened with 30 seconds left in the half.
Klosterman on for the kick again.
Again, Kuipers holding, Klosterman kicking. Mans with a snap, good hold,
Kick
good
is
kick.
good. Well, with 30 seconds left in the half, it's South Christian 28, Kenowa Hills Knights 7. And Kenowa started out with that run right away and scored that first 7 points, and South came back and answered many times then.
Yeah, and whatever adjustments the South Christian defense and Coach Mark Tamiga have made have definitely worked in the second half. And just, again, that offensive drive, 90-plus yards for the touchdown. Good proving drive there for the South Christian Sailors.
That first run that Kenowa had, that was a great run, though. They were doing everything right. That never happened after that.
Well, that just means that South Christian can't give up. I think Kenowa definitely has the potential to bring that ball down the field. Here's the kickoff by Klosterman.
Another beautiful kick.
Kicks it to about the 10-yard line.
That man, he almost broke a man there, but he slipped.
Sam Sportel on the hit there. Probably Sam was the only guy to stop that. Looked like there's a pretty good hole if he didn't make that initial hit.
There's a possibility of a long run back right there. Good play by Sam.
I watched Sam quite a bit last year on the JV team. He's a very good player, and I expect him to see some serious playing time later this season and for sure next season. And Kenowa is just going to kill the clock here. The quarterback goes down on a knee, keep the clock running, and they'll go into halftime to make some adjustments.
So the clock's just running out right now. Okay, and that's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, it's South Christian 28, Kenowa Hills 7. Well, any takes on anything before we go into halftime?
Well, I've definitely been impressed with South Christian, both sides of the ball, really, offense and defense. After a slow start, I think the defense has made appropriate adjustments. The defensive line is getting some excellent penetration. And on the offensive side, Rob White's doing a great job throwing the ball. That's been the key. He's getting good protection from the line, and his receivers are catching that good pass of his.
I would agree with Mike, and I think Mr. Blackwire has to be pretty happy at halftime, and might be one of the first halftimes that he is somewhat happy in this season for South Christian, being the comeback kid Sailors. So I think Mr. Blackwire is going to be a little happier at halftime than he has been.
Well, thank you, Scott and Mike, and we'll see you at the second half. Well, we'd like to welcome you back to the second half of the South Christian Kenowa Hills game. The score right now is 28 South Christian, 7 Kenowa Hills. This is Ray Closter again, along with Scott Scrotenboer and Mike Van Laan. And Mike and Scott, what do you think?
Well, South is going to get the ball first and begin the second half, and we'll see if they can kind of continue their 28-point without a point by Kenowa Hills here to begin the second half. We'll see if they can take control and put this game away right at the beginning.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what sort of adjustments each team has made. Just a reminder that South Christian football on BCTV is sponsored by Woodland House of Kitchens, 6619 South Division.
And without good people like that, these games wouldn't be made possible. So thanks to Dave Offering over there at Woodland House of Kitchens. Well, once again, Kenowa started off with a bang. They had that one hard drive there. Man, they just broke through everything, and then it suddenly, South had a pass there right away on the first throw, and that was the end of Kenowa. So I expect them to be coming back strong. I'm sure Coach Hybor had a good talk with them, and they'll try their ground game again.
South's been a second-half team this year. This is a little bit different for them to come to be ahead by 21 points at the halftime. We'll see if they have a strong second half like they've had all year.
Here's the kickoff. Could be an onside kick. They got a lot of people right. And a little pooch kick to the right there. Skinner takes the ball and is immediately hit. Strong hit by the Kenowa, two Kenowa defenders, led there by number 23 for Kenowa, Paul Van Dyke. We've called his name a lot tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, the minute that ball touched Skinner, he was down.
Nice job by Skinner to hang on to the ball, actually.
I know he's been successful on the drop back. I wouldn't change anything to change.
White, obviously still the quarterback for South Christian as they begin the second half.
Doesn't look like too many changes for the South offense. Little trap play up the middle. And Kamiga takes it for a couple yards up the middle. Quick little pull there by Eric Van Laan.
Good defense by Dave Abrams.
That makes it
Kenowa
second
Hills.
and 8.
And Klosterman runs the play in, gives it to White in the huddle now. Eric Manns and his offensive line running up to the line of scrimmage. Rob White under center. Got a wing back on our left side, and we're running around that left end. Nice lead block there. Jason Dietering on the pull, and gets a couple blocks in there, and we get a few yards.
Klosterman on the carry.
And tackle for Kenowa was Neil Rush, number 83.
We're sitting here with 3rd and 3.
I look for South to go over that big right side of the offensive line there, Lance Zagman and Brandon Halst. Here they are, right off tackle, off that right
Big
side.
gain here. Danny Brown.
He's still going yet.
Excuse me, Tom Sitzma, correction.
Yep, that was Tom.
Beautiful hole there by Zagman and Halst. And Danny did a nice job cutting back and getting a lot of yards out of that play.
You called it, Mike. Great call, buddy.
Well, we'll see what they do now. They've pretty much reestablished the running game. See if Robbie White's going to go back and throw a little bit. Looks like there he is.
Yep, there it is. You're right.
To Zagman.
Good
Nice
catch
catch
too
by
to
Zagman.
Zagman.
Tries to get outside. Does not get outside. He's brought down by two Kenowa defenders.
Nice first down game, though.
Yep.
Tackles were made by number 5 by Kenowa and number 22. That would be Dan Cartwright's number 5, and number 22 is Joel Bradley.
And we're talking second down with about 2 feet to go.
Well, Zagman's a big receiver, and it's nice to see Rob White hit him on that pattern. Well, Kamiga came through. I'm not sure the Kenowa defenders knew for sure who had the ball. He went through untouched into the end zone. Nice play over the right side of the offensive line, and then just a wonderful cutback by Elwin Kamiga.
It was very non-dramatic. I don't think I heard anything going on or saw anything happening. Kenowa did not know where the ball was.
Just a great job by the entire offense there with the fakes, and that's kind of the game plan there for that South Christian offense. A lot of deception. High snap right over Kuiper's head.
Snap.
Klosterman picks it up, but there's not much he can do with it. He's brought down, pretty much rodeoed down there by number 23 from Kenowa. Paul Van Dyke again.
Which makes the score 34-7, South Christian. And you know, that offensive stuff, that's just, a lot of that's John Butler again.
Yeah, it sure is. You could definitely see the work of that offensive line. The Kenowa Hills defensive line is getting no penetration at all, whether we run or pass, and that's a real credit to the offensive line. And John Butler pretty much runs the coaching on the offensive line there. Again, the players who are there: Jason Dietering at left guard, or at right guard; Josh Vinlon at left guard; Brandon Halst right tackle; Kurt Bauma at left tackle, and Eric Mann at center.
Yeah, John Butler is the master of deception out there.
Yeah, he sure is. Okay, Klosterman kicking off again. Had not a nice kickoff.
Long, beautiful kick.
Okay, they're running it up the middle.
Van Dyke again.
That's, yep, Van Dyke takes the ball, catches the ball at the 10-yard line, runs it back to about the 27. Call the 28.
Kenowa Hills need to get something going here to keep into this game here in the early third quarter.
Well, I'm sure they're hoping for a drive similar to the way that they started the first half. Okay, Van Dyke with a carry, goes over the right side of that Kenowa line and gets about 4 yards.
Okay, with 9 minutes and 5 seconds in the third quarter, remaining in the third quarter, it's 34-7 South Christian. Second down, 7 to go.
South has got all 11 of its players, defensive players, within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're really packing that line up. And you can see it on that play. There's just all kinds of blue jerseys as Kenowa tries to go around their left end. Nice job containing by South, and good pursuit. Everyone was there. Brian Kuipers led the defensive charge, but there were several other sailor tacklers there.
Okay, 3rd and 6 for Kenowa.
Okay, they pitch it around the left end. Kenowa left end. He cuts it up.
Horrible job on that. You didn't hook the kid.
And it's
short.
stopped by South Christian to be short of the first down.
4th down and short.
Well, there was a missed block. I don't know if you could hear in the background or not, but the Kenowa coaches are talking a little bit about a missed block on that play. And that could have been a really nice gain for Kenowa. I think that was just a quick pitch around the left side, and it could happen real quick.
Looks like they're going for it here on their own 36. 4th down and 2. Big play for Kenowa Hills.
Gutsy call. But when you're down, you got to
have to
find a
do
way
it.
to come back up. And nice big hole.
Yeah.
Running straight ahead, a little
Oh,
twist.
yeah. Oh, wow. Good.
Turns out to be a good gutsy call by Coach Chip Heidboer.
Real nice call by Kenowa. Good execution by their offensive line. And I didn't get the number for the running back there. It looks like number 22.
Joel Bradley. Just looking at this, Kenowa Hills is a young team. Looks like they only have about 7, 8, 9 seniors on the team. Their quarterback right now is a sophomore.
Yeah, I had read earlier they consider this a rebuilding year.
It could be a force in the OK Gold in the next year or two.
Yeah, they're definitely playing well for the amount of experience that they have. '76, Nathan Trathan comes into the game, defensive line for the Sailors.
A 2nd and 10 for Kenowa. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Boy, he stood there and acted like he was going to pass that thing, and he just ran.
Well, it looked like nobody was open, no one to pass to, so he decided to scramble, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. Nice open field tackle by the South Christian Sailor there. I didn't catch the number for the tackle.
3rd and 7.
Okay, only gained 3 yards. Looked like 5 initially, but with the spot, it probably wasn't the best spot in the eyes of the Kenowa Hills Knights. Well, Kenowa's got 2 receivers split wide to their left.
Gonna be a pass play.
There it is.
Incompletion.
Looked like they were running a little pick pattern there. They had Kenowa Hills had number 23, basically picking TJ Beist while they threw it to the left side there. Incomplete pass, so.
Kenowa
Which
Hills
still-
will be punting now at 4th down and 7.
Still makes it 4th and 7. You're right.
Danny Brown's back deep for the Sailors, and Kenowa does kick it. Nice spiral kick.
Nice kick. Nice catch by Danny also.
Danny catches it over his head.
Good
And
move by
He
Danny
broke
there.
a tackle there. Look at Danny go.
He's still on his feet.
Great run back.
Okay, Danny made some real nice moves back there early on, and then broke a couple tackles and brings it out to the 48-yard line.
He did a little dance out there a few times.
He sure did. He sidestepped about 3 defenders right there at the beginning of that return.
We have number 6 of Kenowa limping off the field.
Jamie Geisbeck.
Jamie's one of the seniors on the Kenowa Hills team.
Okay, 1st and 10 for South Christian. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Brian Kuipers has replaced Robbie White at quarterback for South Christian Sailors, and he kept it that time.
And Brian runs the keeper on the left end.
2nd and 8 for South Christian.
I think we've got a new offense out there for the Sailors. As this was mentioned already, we've got Brian Kuipers at quarterback. We'll get to the offensive line here a little bit.
Short gain for South.
Yeah, maybe a couple yards.
Damstra on the carry for South Christian, junior fullback.
Which makes it 3rd and 5 for South Christian. With 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Still 34-7.
Was able to get outside.
So Jason Bussa with a carry.
Jason's got a little speed as he went outside there.
And they also said that Bussa is a master of deceivery out there. He's a good faker.
Eric Mans is still in at center, and he's limping back to call the huddle. Does not look to be in very good shape. Now he's limping up to the line. Do have a few new linemen in there. We've got Steve Burgess at right guard. And I believe that's still Brandon Halston there at tackle.
Not a whole lot happened there.
Brent Wisniewski was the carrier there. Looked like he might have tripped over his own guy.
2nd and 12.
Just a few other people that are in now. Brad Brummel is in on the right end. And I believe it's Dan Cucci on the left side on the end. Up the middle for South, and it's pretty much stopped by the host of Kenowa defenders. The 4 defensive linemen, I believe, are on that tackle.
Damstra again on the carry.
It's 3rd and 11 for South Christian, and just like to remind you again that this broadcast is brought to you by Woodland House of Kitchens, 6619 South Division, for all your kitchen needs.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. I can't see through this wooden post.
If you don't have anything in mind, Dave Offringa and Charlie over there can set you up with anything you need.
Mishandled snap there.
I don't know if we got that one back. I believe Kenowa came up with that ball. Looks like number 76 from Kenowa. That would be Keith Ortman, a senior starting defensive tackle for the Knights.
Okay, there's 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and Kenowa takes over, and this is a big break for them.
Well, that was a nice stop by the Kenowa defense, and they put a lot of pressure on that offense that was in at the time. Again, we have a few new players for South Christian in on the defensive unit as well. On this right bandit position, looks like we have Ben DeGroot containing. We'll see once they run away from him. And I've got Steve Burgess in on the tackle, along with 24, Brad Brummel. And that was Van Dyke carrying the ball for Kenowa.
For about 5 yards there. Well, they have it marked at 2nd and 6.
TJ Bice is still in for the Sailors on the outside linebacker position on the right side here. Okay, offensive line moving for Kenowa on that one, I
Kenowa
believe.
jumped on that one. Encroachment.
He's 2nd and 11 for Kenowa Hills. From their own 35.
It's kind of like they shot themselves in their own foot this time. They just had it going their way, and
Looked like one of the South Christian defensive linemen made a little bit of a jump, which is perfectly legal, of course, for the defense. And the offensive lineman moved his position in response to that, which, of course, he can't do. Hence the yellow flag.
okay, 35 seconds left.
Oh, good pressure.
Excellent pressure by the Sailors.
That quarterback didn't know
John
what to
Dyke
do.
was coming in from that left bandit position.
Did he just throw that ball, just lob it over? He didn't have any place he was going with it.
Well, I think John came in from his blind side, and I don't know if he had a receiver open or not. They had a man in motion to the right. Kenowa had a man in motion to the right. I think that's who they were looking to throw to. Or man in motion to the left.
Well, there's
Kenowa's
32
left.
seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 34-7 South Christian. It's 3rd and 11 for Kenowa.
It's a pitch
It's a
around
pitch.
the left end. And real nice run by Kenowa, but it won't be enough for the first down.
About 3 yards short of a first.
Robert Henning for Kenowa Hills with a nice carry.
It wasn't a great one. It was a wonderful one.
Okay, 4th down and 4 to go.
Well, that looked a little bit like the Kenowa of the first quarter there on their first drive.
Big decision for Coach Heibor here, what to do at 4th down. But he's going to have time to think about it at the end of the 3rd quarter.
This is the end of the 3rd.
As both teams go to their respective sidelines to meet with their coaches. We'll see what Kenowa comes up with for a game plan. Well, 34-7, and Coach Blackwire is getting a chance to put a few extra players into the game, which is always nice.
Yeah, all the parents like that, see their child play. Plus, might save some injuries on some of the starters, too.
It also gives a chance for kids to get some experience if they're juniors, and of course they'll be back next year.
And these kids work just as hard as much as the starters do in practice every day of the week. So it's a good opportunity for them, and it's great that they can play.
And so far that second defensive unit with a few subs in there is looking pretty tough. They've been able to stop Kenowa. We'll see once what the Kenowa coaching staff has come up with on this 4th and 4. Does not look like they're going to kick the ball.
I think it's a good call by Coach Highboard. They got to go for it at this point.
Yeah, they've got to get some confidence here in their offense. They're going to run around their right end.
He's got it.
First
He's
down
got
and
it.
more. Able to turn the corner. 88 on the hit for the Sailors. That's Dan Cucci. But I believe they're going to call late hit. Yeah, as Dan brought him out of bounds, he continued with the tackle, and I believe that's what drew the flag.
Well, that's a big break now for Kenowa. Let's see if they can convert on this one.
Well, that's exactly what they needed.
They had a good run, plus the penalty in their favor.
Got Sam Sportel playing bandit or defensive end here on the near
the
side.
middle.
Up the middle.
He didn't gain anything, I don't think.
Not much room to run there.
Couple feet, maybe.
67 on the tackle and 76. 67 is Brad Post and 76 is Nathan Trathan.
Second and 9 for Kenowa Hills on South Christian's 27-yard line.
Score is still 34-7 South Christian. But Kenowa Knights are on a pretty good run right now.
Kenowa drops back to pass. Looks like that little screen pass off to the left side.
He's got a good run going here.
Well, it worked well in the first half. It's working better in the second half. There's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kenowa Hills.
Looked like Dan Cartwright on the receiving end of that pass. Pass by Mike Cartwright, a sophomore.
They sure made that look easy, didn't they?
They sure did.
Nothing to it.
Again, just a real strong rush by the Sailor defense. And if you let them penetrate and then just plop it over their heads, it's a good call by the Kenowa staff. Joe Bradley
good.
holding.
Nope, no good.
Missed it.
Looked like a missed extra point there. I didn't see if it went wide right or left, though.
Wide left.
Wide left.
So it's 34-13 South Christian with 11 minutes, 7 seconds left in the game.
I think South has to be prepared for a possible onside kick here. Probably a little bit early to do that, but it is a possibility, and South should be prepared for it.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think it's a possibility, and I'm sure the coaches are talking to the kickoff receive team, telling them, see if they put anybody else up here with what they would call the hands team.
Remember when our kids were seniors, Mike? Were we playing Whalen at the time? They offsided us 2 times. And
Yeah, I believe Whalen had a few successful onside kicks.
they sure
that
did.
year
Never
against us.
forget it.
Well, it looks like Dan Cucci, John Dykehouse, Eric Mann, all on the front line for the Sailors. Josh Post, and they kick it deep. Well, it was a good kick, and Tom
He's still
Sisma
going.
picks it up, and he's still on his feet.
Good run back by Tommy.
Very nice run.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Well, there's something to be said about running straight ahead like that and just running north-south, and Tom showed right there why that works.
Well, you don't gain anything going sideways.
No, but a lot of people like to run that way.
A lot of people in life run that way too, don't they?
Yeah, you're right.
They do a lot of running and they don't get anywhere.
Well, Kuiper's still in at quarterback for the Sailors. Trying to get around that right side, and that was Brent Wisniewski with a carry. Got a couple yards, got a yard maybe.
Okay, 2nd and 9 with 10 minutes, 38 seconds left in the game.
Looks like Jamison DeBlay just came in. He'll be playing in end position.
This is a big series for Kenowa Hills. They need to stop them right here to have any chance, really, and come back in this game.
Okay, it's a pitch coming around the left side. Beautiful hit by the Kenowa defense.
Number 5, Dan Cartwright on the stop for Kenowa Hills. Good play.
Cartwright wrapped him up at the ankles, and then another Kenowa defender came in and put the head on the carrier.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 9.
Well, I don't know what sort of arm Brian Kuipers has. I know he can throw the ball. We'll see if Coach Blackwire goes to the air with this one. Strong right formation. Got the wing back off to the right side. Looks like Brent Wisniewski, wing back. And we run it off the right tackle.
Short gain. Be 4th down. South will have to punt it.
About 6-7 yards, 4th and 7.
Mark Damstra on the carry over the right side of the line. Skinner is back to punt. This will be the first punt of the night for Joe. First punt of the night for the Sailors. Good snap.
Boy,
And
what a
just
kick.
Boom of a kick.
Wow.
Nice high kick. Caught at the 28-yard line.
Boy, they nailed
And
him.
immediately 23
Ben
and
Klosterman.
34 are there. Ben Klosterman and Sam Sportel.
Excellent coverage. Excellent kick.
That was such a high kick. The minute he caught it, there were people on him.
Yeah, that ball just exploded off of Skinner's foot. That was just a
You
beautiful
notice that
punt.
he got that thing, had to get that off quite quickly because they were rushing him pretty tight.
Yeah, that Kenowa definitely had the block on. They were going for the block, but again, Joe got that punt off right away, and it was a
It was
great
a good
punt.
good one too. Shows Joe's quickness again in many ways.
Okay, looks like on this left side we have Sam Sportel and Ken DeVries at the defensive end. We have a flag right away. I think that Kenowa offense is moving again.
It's on South, actually, Mike.
Okay.
First down and 5 for Kenowa Hills.
Well, it must have been encroachment on the defense then.
It was.
I think it even had the Kenowa Hills coaching staff up here surprised. So.
Now the Kenowa runner didn't have much running room there. Nice penetration by that defensive line again.
2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, right. We got 5 off the penalty. We got 3 on the
About a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, which makes it second down, 2 yards to go for Kenowa for their first down. We have 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter or the game.
25 lead. Right there it is.
Looks like about the same play.
Looks like they got a first down.
Yep. First down.
That'll fire him off. That'll fire him off. Yeah, I see these games.
66, Ben DeGroot coming off the field.
Next year's a new season.
See, we have 22, who is John Dykehouse. Normally plays a bandit position. He's in there at the middle linebacker. And we have Sportel at a bandit position.
Going back to pass.
Pressure.
Oh, he's got some running.
Oh, look at that. He's going to run it
Quarterback
now.
gets around the one side. He gets around that left side, sidesteps a tackler, and has enough yards for the first down, I believe.
First down.
Okay, first down. He ran a first down. He had so much pressure he didn't know what to do, and he just nobody around him. He just ended up running. Got a first down out of it. Well, there's 7 minutes left. Score 34 South Christian, 13 Kenowa Hills Knights.
Just a few other sailors that are in there right now. Robbie Brealey's in there at that defensive end position on the right side.
He's going. He's gone.
Van Dyke. Nice cutback. He's not going to make it in the end zone, though.
Oh. Wow.
Well, the
Nice,
Sailors never
nice
gave
run.
up. It was a beautiful run by Van Dyke. But number 9, Andy Birkenpass came all the way down the field to catch him from behind.
TJ Bice was in on the tackle as well.
Most people just would have given up and let him run, but boy, they didn't.
Well, that was a real nice play by Van Dyke for Kenowa. Got through the hole, made a nice cutback, and sprinted towards the end zone. Well, the Kenowa stands are shaking over on this side now.
Boy, he's in trouble. He's
Again,
going to run
one
right
out
through
of
the
there.
middle.
Nice
Look at
scramble
that.
by Cartwright.
There again, he couldn't find his man, and he just ended up running it.
He was weaving in and out of there and finding a hole. Good run by that sophomore quarterback for
Well, they had
Kenowa.
him so far back.
Yeah, good penetration again by the Sailors, but Cartwright just out-scrambled him.
All right, 2nd and 5 for Kenowa. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Score 34-13 South Christian.
Just off the 5 by a foot,
There's the
Kenowa
pitch.
pitches that are on the left side. Lots of running room there.
Yeah,
And,
touchdown.
it's in for a
Yep.
score.
They got back in this game here. They
They
got a
sure
chance.
did with 34-19.
I believe Kenowa's going to go for 2 points.
5 minutes, 22 seconds left.
very sweet. Rhino, running out of Rhino, too. He's running out of Rhino, gives him lots of blocking.
Defense just looks like it's speeding around.
You're right, Mike. They're going for 2.
Wishbone formation. And they
Same
pitch
play to the
coming
right
around the
side.
Going for the corner.
Don't think he made it.
Does not get it.
He's just a
Real
foot or
nice
two
stop there
short.
by Sam Sportel. I really like the way Sam plays that bandit position. Does a real nice job. That was his play all the way with the contain, and he stopped him. Good job, Sam.
Let's see if we can get it right this time. I do think they will go for the onside kick here.
I have to believe they will too.
We were wrong last time, but I don't think we can be wrong 2 times.
Well, I don't know if you remember, Mike, about 5 years ago we played Kenowa at their place, and we were 4 touchdowns. We were down 4 touchdowns with 4 minutes to go, and we ended up winning by 1 or 2 touchdowns. So it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, I would say the my memories of South Christian Kenowa games are that Kenowa never gives up. There have been a lot of close games for us anyway.
Coach Heibler has to be happy with the Kenowa Hills squad now and how they haven't given up in this game and how they've made a game of this thing. Nah, I think he's proud.
Yeah, especially considering that there are several juniors on the team.
All the police cars.
Kenowa's shifting over to their onside.
There's the onside
nice
kick.
10-yard kick and good recovery. Bob Blackwire, Coach Blackwire, had his hands team in there.
TJ
And,
Beist on the
TJ
recovery.
Beist recovered right at about the 50. Well, it was a good onside kick by the Kenowa kicker, but and a good execution by South Christian covering the ball up.
Well, there's 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. There's still time left.
Kuiper's still in at quarterback for the Sailor offense. I believe we have a new center in for the offensive line. Number 2, Tom Sitzma, the ball carrier. Good hole on that right side of the line.
Might be enough for a first down. It is.
Yep, it is.
I think South's going to try to run here most of the time on this drive and try to eat up some clock.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of running. We'll keep the clock moving.
Same play again. Off tackle right.
Same play. Different ball carrier this time, number 7, Brent Wisniewski.
Okay, 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. For South Christian, it's 2nd and 4.
I believe that's John Dykehouse in there playing center, number 22. Tony Dykehouse, John's older brother, was a center for the Sailors.
All conference,
All conference last year, I believe.
Yep.
John's not quite as big as Tony was, but doing a good job in there at center position so far.
John, they say, is a real hustler, though.
Got a gain up the middle. Should be close to another first down for South Christian. And it is. 1st and 10.
Okay, 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Score 34-19 South Christian. 1st and 10 now for South.
Kind of ran a crossover on that.
Not much
44
gain on that play.
Not much room to run there for Jason Bussa.
Be 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11 for South Christian. The Kenowa Hills 30.
Matt DeYoung comes off to the sidelines, and I believe it's Josh Van comes back in at the left guard position. And Josh pulls, and they run behind him, but there's nothing there.
Okay, 3rd and 10. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Wisniewski, the ball carrier again.
It's possible South might put it up in the air here, but probably
Yeah,
keep it on the ground.
I see them keeping it on the ground. We got Klosterman at the right wing back, so we're strong right. He could be coming back around the left side here on kind of a cross. Nope, we're pitching it right.
There we go. 32.
Damstra on the carry for South Christian.
Where a Kenowa defender there just about had Damstra in the background.
Still no gain. It's 4th and 10.
Kenowa Hills is taking a timeout here to stop the clock with 2 minutes to go. I think they're hoping for a little miracle here.
And that
at the
clock
end.
stopped at 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
4th and 10. What do we do here, Mike? Do we go for it? I'm probably going to keep it. I don't think we're going to, obviously not going to punt it. I don't think we're going to try a field goal. I think we're going to probably run it up the middle one more time. Don't you think?
Yeah, we're right in that part of the field where it's
We're
too
far-
far for a
yeah.
field goal and too close to the end zone there to punt it. So you can look for Coach Blackwire to have a running play. I don't think he'll put it up in the air. They'll just stop the clock. And right now, when the clock's moving, that's in our favor.
And to play conservatively. We don't want to turn over right now at this stage of the game. And for a quick touchdown on their part.
Does have Rob White back in, which says pass, and he's got Joe Skinner in for that little slant pass.
Here comes a pass from Rob White.
But they faked the
That was a
pass
good
running
fake.
up the middle, and Rob did a nice job faking the drop back. But Kenowa Hills stops it up the middle, and they'll take over first down at about the 38-yard line.
And that stopped the clock at an even 2 minutes.
Or 28-yard line, I guess it is. 28-yard line.
I look for Kenowa Hills to put up in the air quite a bit here.
Yeah, they're. I would agree with you. We've got 3 receivers wide to the right on the near side of the field here, and they drop back for a pass. But we've got
Good
John
rush.
Dykehouse in penetration, and
Tripped
just
up.
shoestring tackle. I believe that's Post,
Post.
54, Josh Post.
Excellent play, Josh.
Josh has had a wonderful night on defense. Made a lot of nice plays.
They had some open guys out here too. There were so many closing in on the quarterback.
I think if we don't get that rush on, they're going to have time, and you'll see some completed passes. It's important for the Sailors to get in there and put the pressure on the quarterback.
Kenowa Hills has taken their second timeout here with a minute 31 to go.
Yep, minute and 31, and that gives us time to mention again that this is brought to you by Woodland House of Kitchens, 6619 South Division, for all your kitchen needs. We're so thankful for people like Dave Offringa down there that, you know, sponsor these games and make it possible for the viewers to see this.
Not really. I'm probably going to be playing cover 2.
Okay, the Sailor defensive timeout huddle is broken up, and they're returning to the field. In the backfield there, just some of the key defenders against the pass. Looks like T.J. Beist is back there. Ben Klosterman.
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown is there. And number 1 is in Jordan Timmer. Timmer and Kuipers split out wide on the far side of the field.
Dean's coming hard.
They got a big rush, and
and
they
he's
run
got
their
it.
little screen
He's got
pass
it.
again. It's Van Dyke.
He's going.
They scored a
still up.
touchdown once on this play.
Just
Does
short
not-
of the first down, I
Does not
believe.
quite get the first down.
Well, that play started as 2nd and 18.
Looks like T.J. Beist came up and made the tackle for the Sailors.
That was a good run. It was 2nd and 18.
That play has worked pretty much all night against the hard-charging
Now it's
Sailors.
about 3rd and 3.
We'll see
Now
if
they're
they
calling it
run
3rd
that.
and 2.
We'll see if they run that play again here in a few plays later.
They're going to have to go deep here. They got
Yeah,
less
they
than
have
a minute
50
to go.
seconds
One
left.
timeout.
Pressure on the quarterback there.
And Cartwright slipped also as he trying to evade that pressure.
Kenowa Hills has to take their third and final timeout here in the 4th period with 45 seconds to go.
Score still is 34 South Christian 19 for Kenowa Hill Knights.
Well, I'd say it's a pretty sure thing that South Christian's going to win this game. It's just a matter of whether or not Kenowa Hills is going to score on the final 45 seconds. This is kind of a pride thing right now.
Yeah, it looks like Kenowa Hills are warming up the bus right now.
Looks like the lights are on, Ray.
Yep.
So I think they got it warmed up.
Yeah, if you don't win the football game, you want to
Get out of here
yeah,
ASAP,
exactly.
huh?
You want to get on that bus and you want to leave. If you're not winning the game and it's an away game, there's no sense hanging around.
Yep, all the lights are on the buses and they're running.
Kenowa Hills fans have been great fans here tonight. I don't think there's been many people that have left, though.
And players, too. It's just been a real clean ball game. Credit to both coaching staffs for good sportsmanship being shown on the field.
There's the pass.
Pass
Nobody
a
there.
little short. Again, I think good pressure, and it's hard to throw when you've got people coming at you like that.
South ball. I think South, we'll see South just kneel on it for a couple of plays
Well,
here.
40
and they'll be into the
seconds
game.
left.
Looks like Kuiper's coming in for quarterback, and he'll have to take probably just one snap.
Kuiper's back in for South Christian at quarterback.
Oh, and South calls a timeout. They've got I think they've got a problem with personnel. They didn't quite have enough people on the play, so the players wisely call a timeout, and South will use this opportunity to just make sure they've got everybody on the field that they need to have. Doesn't really cost anything for that timeout. The clock wasn't running anyway because of the change of possession. So use the timeout just to make sure that we've got everybody out there that we need.
And we're still sitting at 40 seconds left in the game, 34-19 South Christian. 1st and 10.
Jason Bussa is the wingback. We're power right.
Move the ball. Come on, jump on it. It's a live ball.
Couldn't really tell what happened there. It looked like the ball moved before the center could get to it. Kuiper's long count takes the snap. He does hand off to number
He's still
7.
up yet?
It's
Wisniewski.
Wisniewski. And Brent has a nice gain of about 3 yards. And we're down to 27 seconds and running. Should just be able to let the clock run out here, I believe. We'll see if Coach Blackwire wants one more play. I don't think he's going to call it. I think
So
that's
it's 2nd and 7 with 10 seconds left. I think they're just going to let the clock run out.
Yep. Well, it was a good game for the South Christian Sailors. They showed a lot there on offense and defense, both sides of the ball. And real nice passing attack to start with, and then they gave us their running game.
Well, the way Kenowa started out, it looked like same old thing again, but South answered that touchdown immediately with a touchdown and kind of set the pace the rest of the game then.
Big win for South Christian. They moved to in contention for a playoff berth here with 3 games remaining here for the rest of the year, so they should be in a good spot for a playoff berth. So it's a big win that they needed, and they can look forward to Hastings next week, who's the OK Gold favorite, I would believe, here at Waddell Field in Byron Center. So looking
Hastings
forward
is
to that one.
undefeated. So that'll be next week. So we'll be doing the broadcast again, and then they play Cedar Springs, and then it's Wyoming Park. Finishes out at Park.
And, at halftime, I did check on the Hastings-Caledonia score. I couldn't get an exact score, but I know Hastings was ahead by quite a bit. So should be just a real tight contest next week, and we're looking forward to it.
Have a good night, everyone.
You betcha. And we'll give one final score yet. Once again, the final score is South Christian 34, Kenowa Hills 19. And we'd like to thank the good folks at BCTV again for producing this game, and for Dave Offering at Woodland House at Kitchens for sponsoring it. We'll be here again next week to bring you the game between South Christian and the Hastings Saxons. So for Scott, Mike, and myself, see you next week. So long.